Hi, this is Judy. Welcome to my channel. Before I get started today, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell. I'd really appreciate that. This video is going to be about what happens when I die. And I know that I've touched on this before, but I think it needs its own little space, so it won't be very long. If you've been watching my videos in order, which is really the best way to do it, I have discussed this a little bit. So basically, when a human being dies, their soul, which I'm going to assume we all agree exists, even though I know some people don't think so, but when you die, your soul doesn't any longer require the body. The body is not usable. So it becomes free-flowing, and that's my way of explaining that that joins with all the other souls that are without body. The purpose of all of that, it's not like it has to go and stand in line and talk to Peter and see if it can get in the gates, or maybe he's on his way down. The purpose of this is simply to acknowledge, I've completed whatever my destiny was here, the task I set out to do, the things I needed to learn, or especially the main thing you need to learn. Because what happens is you have, well, this will come up, this is what I'm talking about, I guess, in between lives, you have time to consider what the next lesson maybe needs to be, or the next thing you need to learn is. And so when you die, you're not just floating in with no purpose. It may take you 50 human lives, back up. It may take you 50 human years to choose where you want to go next, what you want to do, what circumstance you'd like to be in that you believe would pull you forward. Sometimes other souls that you're related to have ideas about what they need, and you guys kind of work together to, let's all go and we can all learn our thing together here, because we know each other. The bottom line is you know all souls, but some of them you do have more experiences with. It could take 3 days. By the time the body's buried, the soul's back inside some baby, It's not really a matter of time, because of course there is no time outside of being human. That includes dogs, cats, and every other living thing on the earth. Time is a man-made idea, because we needed something with the day and the night, and the year changes and the seasons, and so we needed something to measure, because we have logical brains, and we needed it to make sense. So that's really all time is. It's just a representation of what we're experiencing, if that makes sense. In soul, without the physical, there's really no need for time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. So let's say I would die tomorrow. My soul would leave, and then I would go, hey, how you doing, guys? Probably not quite like that, but just the familiar souls that I have been with many times perhaps would greet me and pull me into their bosom, so to speak, and then I could decide, or we could decide, or some of us could decide what lessons we need to learn that maybe we can somehow do together, or if not, we come on our own. And I'm sure a lot of times we're on our own, but there's plenty of times when at least there's one or two other people that we've worked with before, other souls that we've worked with before. So the in-between is really just a matter of contemplation, really settling with what you've learned, what you did, perhaps what you didn't do, perhaps what you should have said, that kind of thing. So that next time you come back and you do it a little better. If you did not attain whatever your destiny was, you're setting your own fate and destiny before you come into a body. So if it just didn't happen, you just didn't get it done because of the individual choices that, for instance, Judy made. Maybe my soul won't reach its destiny, because I don't know what its destiny is. Run, work harder at it, but I don't know what it is. So if my soul is not completely sure that it got what it needed out of the experience, it's going to come back and do something similarly. Doesn't have to be the exact same situation. It could be a completely different situation, but something that would set it up to be able to hopefully reach that destiny this time. So sometimes we might be very successful with only one life. And I'll bet a lot of times it takes us several to get back and finally get something done. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of things to experience. There's a lot of feelings to experience. There's a lot of everything to experience. So it's an ever-changing landscape that's always beautiful, sometimes hard for the human, but something we're always grateful for. Because when we leave, we get to really look at it. Every moment becomes alive in that moment. Maybe I should talk about quantum physics one of these times. But, you know, so in between lives, when you die, it's really just a matter of being grateful for the life that you just had and looking forward to the next one while you sort of do some planning. I don't know, what do you think? I'd love to hear what you think. Please put in the comment section what you're thinking. If you thought this was either really, really eye-opening or at least entertaining, how about hit that like button for me? And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.